Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I'm going to start by applying Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC Cosmetics onto the eyelids. This is going to act as an eyeshadow primer, so this will ensure our eyeshadows last throughout the day and also cover up any discoloration on the eyelids. So for this look, I decided to only use one eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow I'm using is by Bobbi Brown and it's in the shade Taupe. The main focus of this look is the liner and lashes, so I didn't really want to do anything on the lid, and I decided to just stick with this one color because it's very neutral. I just start out by using a fluffy brush and blending that through the crease from the outer corner to the inner corner, and then I just switch up brushes to a flat shader brush and just pack that color onto the entire lid. Then I'm just going to pick up Shimmer Shimmer by Makeup Geek and place that into the corners of the eyes for a highlight. For liner, I'm using one of my favorites, which is the Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and I'm just creating a medium-sized wing. The lashes that I'm using are quite big, so I did do a thicker wing than what I usually would for her eye shape. Using the Garnier Micellar Water, I'm just going to clean any dirt or oil off the face before we go in and start the makeup application. Firstly, I'm starting out by spritzing the face using Fix Plus by MAC. Then for primer, I decided to use the Strobe Cream from MAC. This adds a lot of hydration, and Alyssa is a regular client, so I do know that she does get dry patches sometimes, so this is a great primer for her. But of course, you could use whatever primer that you like or that is your favorite. So once again, I'm dipping back into the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, but I'm actually applying this on her nose area using a concealer brush and then just tapping that out with my finger. This is just going to help the foundation adhere to the nose a little bit better. For foundation, I'm using Studio Fix by MAC in the shade NC35. I like to apply this foundation with a brush and then go in with my damp beauty blender and blend it out. To conceal and highlight the face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20 Sand, and I'm placing that underneath the eye area and also in the center of the face, and then I just go in with a damp beauty blender and blend that out. So you can see that I actually flip around my beauty blender now and then blend out any edges just so there's no harsh lines between the concealer and the foundation. Using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, I'm just going to press that into the skin anywhere that I place the concealer. This is just going to set it and make sure it doesn't crease throughout the day. Picking up the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder, I'm just going to dust this over the rest of the face to ensure that everything's set. Now moving on to brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Palette, and I took the Duo Soft Brown and just first started mapping out her brow shape and then just went in and filled in any sparse areas of the eyebrows, and then as I work my way to the front, I just feather the hairs upwards and try and make it look as natural as possible but still really defined and sharp. To clean up the brows, I just used the same concealer we used earlier, the Maybelline Fit Me one, and I just used that on a small concealer brush to really define and clean up the brows. Now I'm just lining the waterline using the same gel liner that we used to create the wing, which was the Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black. Picking up the same Bobbi Brown shadow that we used on the lid, I'm just going to run that underneath the lower lash line from the outer corner to the inner corner. Once again, I'm using Shimmer Shimmer by Makeup Geek to highlight the brow bone. Using a black shadow, this one is Corrupt by Makeup Geek. I'm using a flat definer brush and just smudging that into the lower lash line from the outer corner to the inner corner. Moving on to lashes, I decided to use double layered lashes by Model Rock, and the ones that I used were out of the Feline Vibe set. To bronze the skin, I used the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, and I just ran that anywhere the sun would naturally hit, so across the forehead, down the cheekbones, the jawline, and just a bit in the center of her face, so around the nose area and the bottom of her lips. For blush, I used Makeup Geek's Bliss, and I just blended that from the apples of her cheeks back to her temples. To contour, I used the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics. I just ran that down her cheekbones, her temples, her jawline, and also a little bit underneath her lip. And then I switched up brushes to a smaller, fluffier brush and defined her nose. To clean up the contour, I used the shade Banana from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. To highlight, I used Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics, and I just placed that on the tops of her cheekbones, her cupid's bow, and also down the center of her nose. To line the lips, I used Hover by MAC Cosmetics. For lipstick, I used Velvet Teddy by MAC Cosmetics and just placed that all over the lips. Then to set the face, I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like if you liked watching it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!